The shockwaves from the Knesset's seismic vote to ban UNRWA from operating in this part of the world continue to be felt, as the focus now shifts to whether this legislation can actually be implemented and, as Israel insists, whether a replacement aid agency to support millions of Palestinians can be found within the next 90 days. UNRWA is the main provider of food, medical treatment and education for Palestinians in the West Bank, East Jerusalem and Gaza. Its staff here in Jerusalem again rejecting Israeli accusations it's a terrorist organisation after claims some staff aided Hamas in the deadly October 7 attacks on Israel.
9 people out of an organisation of 30,000 across the region, including 13,000 in the Gaza Strip. No one's wildest fantasies can that be characterised as the entire organisation being infected, infiltrated. And so clearly what we're looking at here is an overall attempt to dismantle UNRWA, to remove us from the picture for other reasons.
Staff holding on to a sliver of hope that Israel will bow to international pressure and not fully implement the legislation backed by the Knesset. And the devastation in Gaza continues to spread, the very place UNRWA has been operating for the duration of this war and for many decades prior. An airstrike on a residential building in Beit Lahia, leaving scores of people dead or missing, according to local health authorities. This is a part of Gaza which has experienced some of the most intense, relentless bombing of the war in just the last few weeks. The Israel Defense Forces saying it had killed around 40 Hamas militants in the area as a result. Local health authorities now warning more than 100,000 people are stuck in northern Gaza without aid. And to Israel's north, some of the most intense strikes against Hezbollah in Lebanon, now stretching into the Bekaa Valley. Lebanese authorities saying dozens of people were killed across a number of towns in one of the deadliest days of the conflict. Israel reiterating its claim it's targeting Hezbollah in the valley, while locals argue the strikes are indiscriminate. It came just hours before Hezbollah named a replacement for former leader Hassan Nasrallah, who was killed by Israel last month. Naim Qassem taking the reins of the Iranian-backed militant group as fighting with Israel continues, Hezbollah continuing its daily launches of rockets, missiles and drones into northern Israel too. Israel's Defence Minister Yoav Gallant taking to social media to say this new Hezbollah leader will be a temporary one, another sign of Israel's refusal to wind back its operations in Lebanon.